Good evening. I'm Alice Gaynor. Dick Brennan is off tonight. A bomb strapped to a man's body exploded in the middle of the morning commute. The whole thing caught on surveillance video. It happened in the walkway between the Port Authority bus terminal and the Times Square subway hub. Police say the suspect, Tony Aiello, was inspired by ISIS. Port Authority police were first on the scene, taking him into custody. We have live team coverage of the underground scare, from the latest on the investigation and the suspect to an update on the condition of those injured in the blast. We begin tonight with Tony Aiello live at Port Authority. Tony.
Alice, New York was again the target. Tonight, investigators believe revenge was the motive. A would-be suicide bomber angry about U.S. attacks on the terror group ISIS. Luckily, his bomb-making skills were not as advanced as his apparent resolve to commit an act of jihad. The Monday night commute under the watchful eye of first responders, including National Guardsmen. The passageway where a terrorist struck boarded up. Earlier, the Monday morning routine shattered with a loud bang and a cloud of smoke, all captured on surveillance camera.
And they were saying it was a bomb, it was a bomb. Everybody was just running all over the place. And I said, well, just keep running, just keep running.
On the third floor of the nation's busiest bus terminal, a man catching a nap before taking a bus was jolted awake by a shake.
An unusual shake, not a regular shake, so I knew something was up.
Investigators say a crude explosive device attached to 27-year-old Tony Aiello detonated. It happened in the busy underground 41st Street passageway that connects the Port Authority and Times Square subway stations.
The device is based on a pipe bomb. It was affixed to his person with a combination of Velcro and zip ties.
Surveillance video shows the moment the thing exploded. Investigators believe it detonated after Aiello touched two wires together, closing an electrical circuit, perhaps made with Christmas light wires attached to a 9-volt battery. Sources describe the device as poorly constructed, a short piece of metal pipe packed with low-intensity explosive material and a handful of screws intended as flying shrapnel to cause injury. Port Authority police officer Jack Collins, seen here in a public service announcement, was quickly on the scene. He led 3 other Port Authority cops, taking Aiello into custody, despite fears the suspect was armed with additional devices.
Undercover Port Authority Police Department officer Jack Collins apprehended the terrorist along with several other officers. These brave first responders and the others who rushed to the scene are heroes.
The bomber, Aiello, was taken to Bellevue with serious burns and cuts. Sources say he told investigators he was inspired to strike by the terror group ISIS.
We are New Yorkers. We don't live in fear. If you see something that doesn't look right, you have an obligation to come forward, call 911, flag down a cop, or give us a chance to investigate it.
Investigators believe Aiello viewed ISIS propaganda videos online but acted alone. One source described him as a, quote, loser stewing in his basement. He is expected to face federal terror charges to be filed as early as tomorrow. Live in Midtown, Tony Aiello, TV 1055.